Fred, what's going on, man?
How's it going? Brought the babies.
Oh, how you doing, brother?
How you doing, man?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Hello.
Hi,
How you
are
doing? Good, and yourself?
Great.
Perfect. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Good, yeah. We had a talk with the whole team, and it was kind of a unanimous decision. We're going to put all of our effort into finding ground. If we don't come up with something that's viable, I think we're going to pretty much call it quits. So this is literally do or die for us at this point.
Well, I don't want to see you guys quit. You know, you guys got a great team, so.
We worked so hard last year to learn the process that we have to do something with that knowledge now.
If you guys get some decent ground, you guys will kill it.
I've got a lead in Winnemucca.
Mm-hmm.
One place was in Lovelock.
So that's like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours away from here. So it's
Good
not
though.
too far away.
Yeah, that's really
not
good.
bad.
Would you be opposed to us having an excavator to do a real test?
You know, we got our shop here, we got equipment here. If you guys need help, we'll help you out with
Okay.
whatever you need.
All right, well, I'm stoked.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Dave.
Hey.
Dave, how you doing?
Good, Fred. How are you? You know this guy?
Kinda, yeah. I've dragged him into my life.
Okay.
Unwillingly, probably at the beginning.
Yeah. He's a good guy to know.
So what are you doing down here? Are you prospecting as well? I would love to get your advice.
I don't know if you've noticed, but this ground is getting hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult.
So where are you going prospecting?
Lovelock, and then I've got some other possibilities in Arizona as well. What about you? Where are you going?
I'm going to look at a place called Prescott Valley.
Okay. We're gonna be
Yeah.
around that area.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we're not looking in the same place.
We're going to a ghost town called Gillette.
Huh.
Is that on your list?
Sounds familiar.
I'll tell you what, if you find a piece of ground and you want some advice, I have no problem giving you advice. But I got to look out for me and my guys. That's it.
Okay.
Well, we should get back to work, huh?
Hey, thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks.
We'll stay in
see you
touch.
later. I'll get you all that information.
Hey, I'll see ya.
All right, bye.
Nice to see you guys.
I always reach out to the guys I know I can trust, but a little bit of a double-edged sword that Dave's here because we just found out he's prospecting too.
Yeah, so it makes me a little bit nervous, especially since one of the sites that he mentioned to us is one of the sites on my list. I don't want to step on any toes.
No,
And
we're not competing, but at the same time,
At
we
the
are
same
both
time,
looking for
it's-
land in a time where there's not a lot of land.
Where do you cross that line of friendship and business?
Look, I like Fred, but he's looking for exactly what I'm looking for. And so, yeah, in a way, Fred is competition. First and foremost, I gotta look out for me and my crew. We've got to find a piece of ground to mine next year.
I feel a little more anxious than I have in the past, as I feel like there's a lot riding on Lovelock, and hopefully we can get some digging done and do some real testing to see if it's a viable option, because right now, we got nothing.
Their first prospect is a claim in Lovelock, owned by Pat Embry.
Fred.
Pat!
He's owned the site for 18 years, but never mined it.
That's Kara, my wife.
Hi.
This is Pat, Stuart, and Kyle.
Well, welcome.
Man, it's wide open.
It's almost 500 acres. Basically, we're right here. I own most of this whole section.
Oh, wow.
We've got 4 locations that I think we might want to prospect.
Okay. Has it been mined before?
This canyon was just riddled with Chinese diggings. So we have some Chinese shafts scattered down through here. They would go down and they'd hit bedrock, and then they'd take the gold out right on top of that.
Whoa.
I'd like to check those out.
Maybe we'll find a nugget.
150 years ago, Lovelock was mined by Chinese laborers. They dug down as far as 30 feet in crude, open shafts, searching for gold on the bedrock. But with basic hand tools, the old-timers couldn't get everything, and hundreds of acres of virgin ground remain, potentially hiding millions of dollars worth of gold. Armed with modern equipment, Fred's the first miner to prospect the claim in over 100 years.
We should sample this little gully coming out right here, because down here by this juniper tree, there was a lot of Chinese workings right there.
Okay.
And then maybe one down a little farther.
Actually, that would be great, because that would give us a shot at all the different variations of elevation and probably get us a good chance to see how deep bedrock is.
We have to get the bedrock.
The thing I keep thinking of is they dug holes straight down in random spots.
Yeah.
Just everything in between that still hasn't been touched. They just dug.
I know.
All right, this is nice. We're gonna find some spots around the claim and test tailings because we can use that to kind of hone in, and we're gonna come back with an excavator.
Let's do this.
Fred's plan? collect and test samples from the tailings around the Chinese pits to find out where the old-timers hit good gold. Then, using Juan's excavator, dig 30 feet down through virgin ground to assess if Lovelock is viable.
How did they do this? I've only gotten like a foot. All right, I took a bucket from the creek bed. So I think we're good to go.
To test the samples for gold, the team use a high banker sluice.
Hey, make sure you throttle it down.
Way too much. That's ingenuity right there.
Duct tape fix anything. Right now we've got 5-gallon buckets full of soil. We can run each bucket individually through the hog, clean it completely so there's no cross-contamination. And each of those individual buckets I can pan out and get a good read for where to focus so we punch a hole for real with an excavator. If we fail, we're all done. I mean, we're all disabled. We're all gonna go back home and do nothing. Already.
You're seeing color?
A color.
All color.
It's nothing to at home to mom about.
Next one, do the orange one. That's the creek bed.
The orange one next.
Yeah. Mother. The second one has got more than the first one we did. Next. Home stretch, it's the last bucket. That's probably about 100 times more than I thought I would see.
Oh, wow. That's not too bad.
I mean, I can't even count the amount of colors we've got. There's over 100. Well, we know one spot definitely has some gold, so we know we can definitely do a test there. I feel like there are really tangible results, but we really have to get down to bedrock, and I really have to know how deep it is, because that's where the most gold's gonna be. We would just be guessing if we did it based on those tailings. I'm happy. I saw gold. That's all I really wanted to do, so.
What's the game plan for tomorrow? I mean,
I'm gonna get in touch with Juan and schedule with him to get the excavator brought out here, and we'll just follow it. Our main focus is just to dig holes and get dirt.
Good.